Hello, everyone. Cars don't fly, or they can once. Well, this is something different. This is something a little bit different. This is a game that I think came out last week, and it's a lot of fun. Hello, Hyatt.exe. Uh, we're doing something a little different today. A little different. I think this game has gotten some attention, but not a whole lot. It's a sandbox cargo plane builder. I think it's the best way to put this. Uh, it is very much in early access. It has issues with some things. Tags are saying there might still be a pacer or a matador. There could be potentially a pacer or matador. I can neither confirm nor deny a pacer or a matador or a javelin for that matter. I can neither confirm nor deny that. So it's very much in early access. It has, um, for instance, one of the workarounds that I'm having to deal with is if I turn on my controller and then launch the game does not recognize my controller well. It basically remaps the buttons at random, and some of them just don't map. Instead, if I start the game and then turn on my controller, everything works fine. Weird little glitch, but hey, this is still very much in early access, so they've got plenty of time to iron it out. Game is developed by Boeing. I mean, this is far too competent for Boeing. I shouldn't say that. Boeing has competent engineers. They just their management team has made decisions that seem that appear counterproductive to the long term health of Boeing. Uh, so enough waffling around. Let's get into it. Let's load save game of Buh. And hey, we're straight into. All right. Well, okay. So this isn't quite the start of the game. This is a little bit in. Well, okay. I shouldn't say a little bit in. This is maybe. Actually, I have no idea how far in I've gotten. I know I'm past the first portion of the game. And let me go to edit plane because I found a couple things. Don't need that, but I do want another jet. I'm gonna make my own version of that Honda whatever jet thing was. Maybe a flying squirrel. Yeah. What did I call this thing? Jet AF? I think it was Jet AF. Alright. Well, so let's show it. Let me go through everything that I've made to date so far. I believe I started with. This no, I should be able to go with the money. I think not a bomber. Yep, this was one of my first planes. This is not a bomber. Then I think I had this. Yep, this was my next plane. Once I got a little bit more cash and a different front end cockpit. Uh, the just need 200 more points. And at this point, I still didn't know the game well enough, and I was still putting all these fuel tanks on the outside. Then we got the big old wang. I got a big old wang. I was like, oh sweet, time to make this like thing. which worked pretty well. After that, I believe the cursed quad, which was this thing, because I found out that this game does drag calculations and thrust calculations. So this is where, like, I guess the tism kicked in, and I was like, okay, I have money, but I don't have the tech to make my plane faster. How can I make the plane faster? If I add more engine, so this has a pretty rudimentary drag uh, calculation, and it's basically like the front, calculated based on like the frontal area. So this, radiator fin assembly, or this engine assembly, presents a lot of frontal area for drag. But if you hide an engine behind it, you get the full thrust of the engine with none of the drawbacks of the drag of this engine. So rather than having 4 abreast like you would see in, so like some of those like long range strategic bombers, or some of the older like huge cargo planes, you make this the cursed quad and stick another engine right behind the first one. This one worked far better than it had any right to, and basically carried me into much of the later game. Was this the first one I had? The Swole? Yes, this was the first game I had, or first plane I started with, a little biplane. Called it the Swole because this is how you increase. So this little metric here is how much cargo capacity you have. And if you give it like this kind of like B swelling, you increase the cargo capacity, and 55 was like the needed cargo for some of the missions. Can you place all engines behind some sort of cone? Probably. I don't think this game actually calculates like how much air is hitting the propeller blades or the jet. Beeple Corp Aviation. I am not as imaginative as Mad Ducks when it comes to Beeple Corp Aviation or like Tex or Digs. As you can tell, most of these are like pretty boring standard like airplane designs. These are just normal airplane designs. With a little bit of like, ooh, this belly reach or this fuselage has a little bulge in it to like carry more cargo. Ooh, ooh. And then I think the Triforce of Back was an experiment that kind of worked. Yeah, the Triforce of Back. This is when, okay, this was the precursor step before the cursed quad. Because if I look at the drag, you notice even if I turn these around, one, it does improve the drag characteristics, because instead of having this whole face drag, it's instead this, just a smaller portion, and then the drag gets spread out over a larger area, surface. Hey Jiggle, hello Hot Dog. Yexy, we're not making the Christmas bullet. Well, I shouldn't say that. Not intentionally making the Christmas bullet. The closest thing probably is the Swole. This might be the biggest thing to the Christmas bullet, or the closest thing to Christmas bullet. But this Triforce of Back led me to like, okay, if the CG calculations are, or not CG, drag calculations aren't that sophisticated, could I cheese it? Could I cheese them? Got the Cursed Quad. That's where this one came from. Stop with Swole. Does sound like it could have existed. Hell yeah. All they needed was some petrol and some protein powder, see, what was the dually? Oh, dually was this thing. Two engines. And then, so after that, I've now at this stage of Jet AF. Um, this thing looks weird because to me these wings are way too stubby. But the way the game basically assigns like properties to them, uh, the wings, the lift isn't like there isn't a calculation for wing loading, how much lift the wing can actually generate at different speeds. Uh, there is a calculation for how much mass you have on board, so the fuel mass and any cargo mass and its relative location to the wings. There appears to be um, like the CG and the center of lift do appear to have some relation to each other. Although I'm still not entirely sure about that because, so, okay, in an actual plane, the way this would work is, the weight of the plane is pushing down at this point here. The center of lift of the wings is going to be somewhere here, pushing this up. So what'll happen is, as you're flying in the air, your plane is going to try and rotate this way. And again, like for modern plane design, like if you notice where the CG is relative to the center of lift, they're very close to each other, or they're not, depending on what the designers are trying to do. I don't really get that same kind of, and there is a counteracting force from the tail, right? Because the tail is also going to produce some lift, and that's going to try and rotate the plane back this way. The tail is further behind than the wings are, so there is some force balance where the plane is kind of trying to like fold itself in half. So anyway, that gets into like into actual plane design, and this kind of gets there and kind of doesn't. Self-folding planes, most structures will have some form of self-folding. Cars are by definition attempting to self-fold whenever they turn, as the front wheels and the back wheels fight each other when the car turns. Anywho, so this is what we have at present. We have this is a fine Honda Jet, or not Honda Jet, I should say. This is not a Honda Jet. I don't think Honda would make a jet this cursed. Also, these because I can't figure out. I shouldn't say I can't figure out a Honda Jet. Yeah, there we go. Hello, Baron of Derpshire. What should happen with this is like the fuselage should be slightly more stretched out, and then these wheels could be vertical. But because I'm pretty lazy, they're not. I also figured out that you could just like put fuel tanks, like this external fuel tank, and then just like sink it into the fuselage, and now it doesn't contribute to any drag. You just get more fuel. Corp Anime Jet Mark 1. Yeah, this is kind of a corporate jet with way too big a fuselage. Internalized external tanks. Yeah. Again, very much in early access. I think a lot of this is going to get fixed and kind of rebalanced. But hey, this is it's a small indie game. I'm not sure how big the development team is, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's one person. Just replace the seats with fuel. Yeah, I mean, all you're really doing in this game is carry cargo around. So yeah, jet powered biplane, Mr. Jiggle. Okay, all right. So I believe choose my mech is active. If you redeem Choose My Mac, I will try and make whatever it is you describe. I'm not promising I'll be successful, but I promise I will at least try to make it. Okay. Fish, fruit, lumber, copper, and steel. Okay, let's do that. Where is lumber? Back here. Okay, I've got to cross the ocean. Incoming Christmas bullet request. The other thing I don't really think works is altitude. Um, you don't really fly any faster at higher altitudes. So the speed seems to be dictated almost entirely by your drag and the thrust of whatever engines you're using. Also, these some of these runways are way too short. I know there is like a parachute you can buy, but flying boats. Ooh, all these runways are on land, unfortunately. Okay, let's add. Also, very nice. Free fuel. Free fuel is very nice. Oh, wait, what else do they need? Do I need lumber, copper, steel, stone, fish, and fruit? Okay. No one's asking for tools or anything. Okay. Onwards. Buying a parachute when testing planes is defeatist attitude. Oh, this is not a parachute to save the plane. This is a parachute to slow you down at the runway. Need flaps to slow that plane? Yeah, there's no flaps. There's no. That's okay. That's another thing. There are no like. There's no landing flaps. There's not none of that. You basically come in with zero flaps and whatever speed is your stall speed. You do everything that would make an actual pilot scream. Like, yeah, a 90-degree bank on final approach. That's fine. 90-degree bank on short final without having an emergency declared. That's completely fine. Don't worry about it. A plane that's wing striking repeatedly on landing, don't worry about it. And we get some cash money. Look at all that cash money. Look at all that cash money. A 90-degree bank on short final was how I used to fly into Hong Kong. That sounds terrifying. Let's see, refuel. Need to collect copper at the copper factory, which is north. Okay. Screw it. Let's just take off from here. Who needs a runway? See? We did fine. We did fine. Beams a stretch. Alright, as soon as I land this thing, I will get the stretch. There's pictures of 747 wings barely missing Kowloon Walled City. Oh man, I believe it. Alright. Start throttling down. Start losing speed. Get this landing gear out. Because nothing loses speed quite like landing gear. You'd think with these kind of like offset horizontal stabilizers, I'd have fantastic rudder control when I'm in a bank, or rudder authority when I'm in a bank, but I don't. Again, I think there's a game is using a lot of simplifications. Oops. Uh, okay. All right, I had to redeem a stretch. Make a boat fly, then you won't need landing gear. Just enough puddles. The way this thing flies gives pilots anxiety. Yeah. Can you do lifting body aircraft? No. Wings are the only thing that generate lift, unfortunately. For right now. Again, early access. Because like again with yeah, uh, a lot of the aeronautic stuff isn't in game. I don't know if it's intended to be in game eventually or not. I don't know how involved the scope is for this, uh, but okay, it's stretched. Show us some of the parts in part builder. Yeah. Let me. So I will get to that hidden boss. Let me go. Let me finish this. Yeah, let me get these 30 points and then I can unlock a thing I've been working towards. And at that point, I'll show the part builder. I need to get 2 copper and 2 steel without. Wait, lawn darting. Uh, I mean, it flies pretty level. That's always nice. All right, clear the trees. Flare. Okay, too much flare. Oh, the mountainside stopped us. All right. Without Halo style landing. Yeah. What was I supposed to say? Copper? Yeah. Now this is where having 3 jets really comes in handy, because you can build up enough speed to actually start taking off. With a little assistance from the mountainside. Oh dear. It is now wanting to lawn dart. Literal ski jump takeoff. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh man, this thing. I have to put so much throttle in just to like have this thing fly. And me landing this thing at like 60% throttle. Flare, flare, flare. Wing strike, wing strike, wing strike. I feel like that's where a lot of the fun in this comes from is the like, oh, you could never get away with this in like modern day aviation. I don't think you could even get away with this in Dr. Christmas time. Be like, why on earth is your plane so unstable? Although this is an actual plane that does plane things. Oh, okay. that. Set repair. And now to the steel factory, also in the north. Onwards. See, it's fine when empty. It's just, when you load it up with cargo that it gets a little spicy. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to do multiple trips for steel. I don't think I have enough cargo space for 2 trips of steel. Oh, was the ski ramp takeoff clipped? Flare. I'm just gonna do this each time if it's free. Now I need to collect some steel. Yeah, I can take one at a time. Okay. And immediately the plane just settles. Okay, in the air. It really doesn't like trying to turn while on or like correcting course. Your plane makes me feel safe with Penguins of Madagascar plane. I mean, that's probably fair. Probably fair. Alright. Because apparently we can flare for days. Alright. We have landed. We have landed. Can we turn? Okay, I think we can eventually make a 3-point turn back into the airport.
What in the unmitigated hell are you doing?
Whacker, I'm doing airplanes. Look at me, I'm doing an airplane.
Why are there boats laying around?
Well, stuff happened. See, we've delivered the steel, Whacker. We've got 300 coins. I only need one more steel.
But
what? Whacker, what is
let's
this negativity?
Let's talk about landing gear.
I've got landing gear. Yeah, see?
But
there's landing gear. There's 3 of them. What is your complaint now, Whacker?
What?
See, they're now back. Their landing gear is in the fuselage. Yeah, like as Slepia said, I've stanced my plane, Whacker. It's negative camber. It's what the kids are doing, Whacker.
Yeah, is it sicky dope or whatever they call it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, man.
Shit,
man.
Alright, this should be the last load of steel I need to give, and then I can show the plane builder
You
again.
almost mulch that majestic eagle.
I mean, that sounds like an eagle problem. No, I was going to win that fight.
How the fuck does that landing gear even work?
Work? That's a strong statement.
Okay.
What, you don't think? No, see, this wing is reinforced so that you
Yeah.
can do repeated plane strikes without ripping the wings
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
Chat, I'm giving Whacker conniptions.
Ninja, why?
I'm taking a load of steel. It weighs.
Why don't we just? But okay.
I'm getting steel to the fishing port so they can repair their boat.
Okay.
It's for boat. You want to see how I take off, Whacker?
No, oh God. But
I got up go.
I don't think you're supposed to use dirt like the ski ramp, man.
If I'm not supposed to, why does it work?
I just... Avi Assembly gives you the opportunity to build and fly your own airplane, transport different types of cargo to make money, improve your designs, and discover new destinations.
Oh, there's no improvement here. It's just getting more and more cursed.
The landing gear.
What?
What are you landing at? Like 400 knots?
Probably.
Wheel, dude.
Dude, I don't have like. Oh, well, it happened again.
Yeah. All right, you are going to explain the boats.
So there's been an earthquake, and apparently that's how the boats got out of the water. That is the lore of the game.
But
that's the lore of the game, Whacker. All right, now we have 50. Whatchamacallits.
UNC says the airport needs more arresting snow.
Yeah, that's what happened. All right, let's edit the plane.
Build and fly your own airplane.
Research.
Oh God!
And get the final wing. Sweet. All right, that was what I was saving up 50 of those things for. So anyway, this is the research tree. There's a research tree. As you can see, I've unlocked the jet engines that the Concorde has.
But
I can't put them on though; they cost too much.
But
then we have small propeller engines.
But yeah,
turboprop engines. So this would be like a twin wing. Cessna engine. This would be closer to like a.
What about like one of them? What about one of them hypergolic engines, like on the those little
rocket engine?
Oh God!
What, you'd think they wouldn't put a rocket engine in? You can make a fighter in this.
How did you find this game?
I don't remember.
Did somebody clue you into this game?
Yes. I think I was like. I think I was looking for games related to Hawks. HAWX.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know that one.
Yeah, the legally not Ace Combat, also by Ubisoft.
Yeah, so again, who's responsible for cluing you into this game?
I don't remember. I think it's Steam. I think Steam was responsible.
Okay, well, if you remember, if somebody specifically like showed you this game, I want to know who that is so that they can. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know Gabe Newell personally, but you know, you could. I'm sure you could send him an
angry letter. What a fucking dude!
Why?
Grub.
I don't have the clout. All right, that was the research tree. Let's go to the edit plane. So, okay, let's start from scratch. So first things first, cockpit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if I can... Okay.
You make an Ace Combat Sky Fortress? Yes, you can. I don't have the money to do it, but there is a sandbox mode where, yes, you can.
Yes, Zureg, I have watched Tex play Kerbal. Play is a very loose term. UNC, there are over 40,000. Okay, never mind. You're actually right, because I think Otto has seen all 40,000 games on Steam.
Yeah. Yeah. It probably has. Alright. Let's see. There's a big bang. Oh, look at that. I don't have enough money for it. How much does it cost?
That's
Holy cow.
airliner wings?
Yep, that's a 747 wing. Damn it. I
Why
still
did
don't
you,
have money for it.
why did you do the V-tail?
Because it's more efficient, money-wise.
Money-wise.
Yeah, I've got only so much money. I need more monies.
But
See, now I can afford it.
But
I have a now. Look at this wing. Look at this wing, Whacker.
yeah, I see that. But
What you complain about this wing? I'm gonna put these dinky little.
okay, the placement of your engines is.
Is that better? Are you happier now with my engines?
No, I think you should put them on the top.
Oh, I can.
No, put them on top of the wing or on top of the fuselage.
Like that.
Yeah. Dude, you're gonna have so much, like, that is so much, like, top-heavy force above the CG on that thing. Like,
This
all it's gonna do is fuck.
It's probably going to. So here's the CG. It's actually a really good. Like
That's not.
That's really good.
I mean,
if I move these forward, it'll actually move. Yeah, brought the CG forward. Look at that.
Yeah, dude, you're basically gonna be flying that thing with like full trim up.
This game doesn't have trim.
I should have guessed.
All right. Let's save this. What are we saving this jet as?
This is a you problem. That's what we're calling this.
This is a you problem.
Yeah, you, as in Ninja Turtle.
There we go. This is a you problem.
Yeah.
10,000 cash monies. Look at these names, Whacker. Let me show you the Triforce of back.
The Swole.
Oh, the Swole was the first plane I started with. I started this whole game with the Swole.
Okay, let's see. Oh God.
And because I had to put a little swelling in here to increase the cargo size,
Something is
around.
Deeply wrong with you.
What are you talking about, Whacker? What are you talking about?
Okay, let's see the next ones.
Okay. That was a Swole.
No, Zurag, this is not fine.
Next one was the Dually. Actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
Next one was not the Dually. Next one was not a bomber. Because it's not a bomber. Look at that. It's
what
not
are
a bomber.
Those things on the side? Are those fuel tanks?
Yes. So early in the game, I didn't realize that you could. So this has a pretty basic drag measurement thing. It's just the frontal area.
Yeah.
And you can see, like, if I tuck these behind the wing will shadow some of the cross section of the.
So why
fuel.
Aren't those in the fuselage?
Well, that's what I found later. Is you could in fact just sink them into the fuselage. And so that's why the jet doesn't have any visible. Okay,
you are doing a great job. What's next?
It's a big old wang. After the duel.
That looks like somebody. That looks like a Cessna Citation and an F7F had a something.
Went out back when no one was looking.
Yeah.
Had
an unauthorized session.
An unauthorized session.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Jet AF.
Quad.
The cursed quad. Okay.
What? Why are you laughing, Whacker? What's wrong with this plane?
It's this.
It's a beautiful plane,
This is
Whacker.
magical.
Whacker, why
This
are you
is
laughing?
magical. I'm okay.
Look at this
What's the
beautiful
next
plane,
one?
Whacker.
Also, look, both of you, all three of the landing gear are in front of the CG.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was self-taking off.
Uh,
It wanted to fly, Whacker.
I just okay.
Then, well, this was an intermediate. It didn't really work that. The Triforce of back,
What in the flying?
and that's where I got the idea for these
I
landing
I
gears.
I
What?
also, it looks like the prop travel goes below the tires.
Oh, it does. The prop strikes the ground, so you know. Hey, Diggs. You're welcome to join if you'd like.
I did.
Let's see, 48.
What?
I believe this was oh no, this one did in fact work better because this had less drag.
It worked better.
It worked better than the cursed quad. Than this thing, because this has more drag than the Triforce of back.
So
this could fly faster.
Show the drag profile. Show the drag profile. Drag profile. Okay, open the cursed quad back. Really, it's all from the radials?
Yep, it's all from the radial engines, and that's why like this is the drag is pretty simplistic, and it doesn't model like the
Are you trying to tell me that this is not some kind of massive, like incredibly detailed sim?
Yet, I don't know if it will be or not, but it could be.
Okay.
A plane that flies backwards, you can. So if you switch the thrust around, you can make a plane that flies backwards. Then I had Jet AF, this thing, and now I have this is a U problem. Look at that. Look at that. This kind of reminds me of that wing and ground effect plane. With the
the Ekranoplane.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Didn't it have the jets like way up here?
It had both. It had jets along the fuselage, and it also had a fuck ton. It had like a powered tail assembly. It had like a T-tail with a number of.
Oh yes, with jets hanging off the T-tail.
Yep.
I need to. Okay,
I'll tell you what. Why don't you go out and make the cash money, and I will find some pictures.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go make some.
It looks like money. UNC has already assisted. Thank you, UNC.
Thank you,
You're doing a great job, buddy.
Stone. I don't know if I can deliver one stone yet.
Yes, you can.
I don't know if I have the. Let's find out. How much does stone weigh? Oh, it's just stone mass, I should say.
Just smash it in there.
Oh, my controller died. Or turned off, I should say. Turn back on. Oh, this is the maiden flight of the This Is a You problem. It takes a lot of runway to fly. Why does it take that much runway, Whacker?
Again, I changed majors to get away from engineering.
Whacker, why does it take that much runway to fly?
It paid for the whole runway, so it's going to use the whole runway.
It paid for the whole runway, so it's going to use the whole runway.
Yeah, man. Dude, you How
It's
big
fine.
are those?
It's fine.
How big are those?
What, the shitters?
Yeah.
Compared to a 747's tail? They're about the size of a 747 wing.
What is this? Is this like Paul Bunyan shitter or what?
Maybe. Maybe this is for Sasquatch.
Okay.
Alright. I need 300 cargo for stone. Oof. Can I get to 300 cargo?
Somebody
Right
said
now?
choose my mech is off. I feel like we should actually kind of leave that off because this is part of the creative process.
Well, I said if they said choose my mech, I would make a plane. I would try and make a plane close to what they asked for.
Why don't we do that at the end?
Okay. All right.
Because we're going to channel our inner crispy artist, and you got to trust the process, right?
Yeah, trust the process. Okay.
Yeah, you got to trust the process.
I'm gonna instead deliver 2 fish and 4 fruit.
Thanks for all the fish.
If I can, let's see if I can. So the problem with food is it's perishable. So you have to be fast AF. This thing is not fast.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking graceful.
Wait, where am I going?
That is majestic.
That's because I'm going the wrong way. I'm not going the wrong way, but I have the wrong thing selected. Alright, there we go. Could always make a jet triplane. So I don't have the cash for that right now because the wings cost so much.
What happens if you hit the birds?
Nothing. I think you just phase right through them.
Oh, they don't splat?
I don't believe so. Not yet, anyway.
Okay.
This is much more controllable at lower speeds.
What?
What, Whacker? What?
You didn't. Okay.
Whacker, I'm on a timer now. Whacker, I can't take off yet.
Pull up.
I was pulling up.
No.
The takeoff speed is so much higher on this plane. I'm already halfway through the timer. I don't think I have enough time left. I think I need a much faster plane. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I need a much faster plane.
But
Alright. Well, since that didn't work, let's go back to Snow Base. Maybe I take some fuel out. I've got a lot of fuel in this thing right now.
But
what? And I don't need anywhere near as much. Yeah, see? I've got a lot of fuel in this thing. What? They're just in there.
I know, but it's like we're just gonna strap the gas tanks to the top of the wings, man.
Well, I mean, for now, I'm going to I'm going to try and make this plane faster. Well, then these fuel tanks are going back inside. Wait. Yeah.
So the question is, how much did you reduce the weight by?
Well, 33 right now. How much do those things weigh?
No. From the original design, how much have you reduced the weight by?
I'm not sure. Some amount.
Okay. You're doing a great
Wait,
job.
no. Okay, if I get rid of these things and put, yeah.
But
Dude, what if I just got rid of this middle section? No, I need it for the cargo capacity. Okay. These things have to go in a little bit further. Oh, ooh, 4,000 cash monies. Excellent.
But
Fucker, I'm putting bigger engines on this thing.
oh, okay.
It's got bigger engines now, Whacker.
Can you put them under the wings?
Yes?
Try it. Put them under the wings. What? No, under.
I'm doing it, Whacker.
Under.
There.
Yeah. Imagine all the foreign object damage you're gonna get on us.
There's FOD. Is there FOD in this game? There's no FOD in this game. All right, what are we calling this creation, Whacker? What are we calling this creation?
This is 90% you. This is your.
I've already named a thing. This is your problem.
No, this is your abomination to name, Ninja.
Let's sink that in a little bit. Okay.
Can you make the rear landing gear even? Oh, fun fact. Speaking of which, did you know that the original ME262 was a tail dragger? You know what that is, right?
Yeah, the jet. Really? I thought they had the 3 wing or 3 like one in the front and 2 in the wings.
It was. The prototypes though were tail draggers, and it caused problems.
Oh, I can imagine. Alright, so this is 80 thrust. Yeah, okay. This should work. Let's find out if this works or not.
Okay. Holy shit.
It's fast as hell.
Look at your fuel.
Yeah, it's fine. It's dropping.
That's fine.
Yeah. It's fine.
Oh, it's gonna
racer. Yeah.
It's gonna refuel you every time you
land. Yeah. I'm actually still probably have too much fuel, so I could probably take some fuel out. Oh, this is even more stable because now instead of dragging on the wing striking, it just strikes the engine.
Yeah, pods. It's like you've got these like Teflon runners underneath each of the engine pods.
Yeah, this is an improvement. You've improved the jet, Whacker. Good job.
Well
done, Whacker.
Okay.
All right. Can I?
Man, this fish doesn't last at all.
What? Are you still playing KOTOR?
No, I'm watching the fish meter.
No, this is an unrefrigerated plane. This might still not be fast enough. I think I need the.
Oh, you can add like refrigeration?
No.
Oh. Ninja.
Oh, okay. But I can make it there in time. All right.
Dude,
so
you don't land it. You don't land it. at above transonic speeds.
Listen, this fish is expiring.
No, you don't get a listen.
This fish is expiring, and I need to get it underground. I can hear.
Baron, you could not
Derpshire.
pry me off of the seat with a spatula right now. There's so much pucker factor.
Alright, Freebird solo begins.
Okay. Start slow it down. Slow. You don't bank 90 degrees when landing. We don't.
Damn it! Alright, I will. This will happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Whacker, I'm going to land this plane with the fish in the nick of time. I'm gonna go through the mountain. I'm gonna pop up and do like a 18G turn or whatever Maverick does.
I have my eyes closed right now.
I'm flying through the mountains, Whacker.
Okay. All right, slow. God, no. No. Yeah. No.
The fact that it's in a valley, I think I need to come around the other way.
You.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Listen, if
No, you
Super
don't
Chief,
get to say listen.
If Super Chief gets to try the bomb skip for an hour and a half.
What was he doing?
Was he trying to get the bomb skip in Dread?
Oh, that was Rail.
Or Rail, sorry.
And Rail sucks at games, so but we understand.
Okay, I got 5 scrap from that. You see?
Did you just literally blast 5 scrap off of that mountain at 500 knots?
Yes. Well, 250 knots.
You're at the wrong angle.
Am I?
Yes.
Am I?
Yes.
Done.
I
think I had 1 pixel left. Thank you for the fish. That was successful, Whacker. Alright. Plane. I think I know how to make this bitch faster. I need for this 77k, so I need another. How much do these things cost? Oh yeah. Oh, we can definitely make that.
What?
Whacker,
What?
I'm doing a thing. You know how you were saying the fuel is a problem?
But
It's gonna be a problem.
I
Okay.
oh
Now
okay.
let's put the engines from a Concorde on this thing.
Oh, okay.
Guys.
Uh,
Yeah, I can put one of these things in.
no.
I'll
Oh
put
yeah, I
one in.
forgot. You don't have any gas. Never mind.
I've got 1 fuel in. All right. What did I call the other thing? Fast AF. Yeah, fast AF. All right. It's fast, Whacker. Don't worry about it. Well, maybe it's fast. Let's see how fast it is.
Oh
it's
my!
fast.
Oh my!
Oh, look at the fuel.
Yeah, you're gonna you're gonna have. What happens if you just let off the?
Fuel consumption decreases. Holy shit! 500 knots.
Yeah.
Damn, that was fast.
I feel like with this thing, you just get up to altitude and you just let her.
I need. Okay, well,
You seem to be having maneuver. I think you've overshot the continent by 2 other continents.
well, yeah, this thing's fast.
Yeah.
Some of these wings do have a glide rating.
Every aircraft has a glide rating.
Well, yes, but this is. Oh dear. Okay, landed.
Yeah.
There we go. Landed.
This angers me.
Would you feel better if I stuck these things under the fuselage so they like controlled the thing better? What, Whacker?
Oh my god. Okay, just get it up to altitude and like let off the gas.
I have to deliver this in time, Whacker. The fruits are expiring.
You have achieved. You think? Okay, let's overshoot it. Okay. Oh, wow, that thing slows down fast.
Come on.
Ninja.
What? What is your complaint now, Whacker? What is your complaint? What could you possibly complain about with these magnificent...
You're landing it.
See? Thank you for the fruit. I'm a hero, Whacker.
I'm pissed. I'm so pissed off that this is working. This
I
is
got 15 scrap, Whacker. I'm a hero.
Okay. All right.
The mines are unstable.
Yeah. You know what's causing the earthquakes? Some crazy ass tyrologist fucking around in aircraft that shouldn't exist.
What? This aircraft is fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine, TM. All right. Yeah, let's see.
In all seriousness, how big is the map?
Huge. It's pretty big. Like, you can see we've explored these 2 continents. There's another continent over here. I believe there's a continent over here and one over here.
So if you wanted to, does it cost money to refuel, or could you just like fly around and?
I can just fly around.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to do that. I'm just curious.
Yeah, no, there is a sandbox mode. All right, let's see how much the lumber weighs. I think the lumber's pretty light.
Hello, loose YT.
Oh dear, what the hell? Okay.
Welcome to the WBPL. This is an absolute shit show.
Yeah, indeed.
And the person flying is Ninja Turtle.
Flying is a strong word.
Flying is a very strong word. And also using the word competence.
It says in their mediocrity.
Shut up. This is my monologue.
Okay.
Using words like competence, engineering, skill, grace, and dignity are not words that one would use. That's actually not a horrible fucking landing.
This is accurate.
That's probably the best one you've had, and that's like the lowest bar.
Whacker, I'm feeling a lot of hate.
The person directing the arrow yeet.
Yeah. This is basically doing yeet. thing is so fast.
Well, you put dude, you put fucking 2 Concorde engines on a Cessna Citation 10. What do you expect?
I didn't expect it to work this well. Why isn't Cessna doing this?
Well, I can think of a few reasons.
What? What reasons? What are the reasons Cessna isn't putting Concorde engines
Reasons
on their
you
Citation?
wouldn't understand. You would not understand.
Is it because they're pansies? They're too scared?
I mean, that's probably part of... Oh, God! Oh,
What?
oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
What? That landing was butter.
Dude, I
buttered
clench
the
so
bread.
hard every time you land like that.
I buttered the bread on that.
Like, I
landing,
clench.
You're supposed to be flying with your eyes closed, even your co-pilot.
Oh.
Yeah, see, this is a great aircraft.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to start slowing down. I've overshot it, Whacker.
Yeah. Okay, well, while you're doing this, let's get on Google. This is called what? Avassembly?
Yeah, AVI assembly.
Avassembly. Fastest aircraft.
Oh, I've made that in there. There's you can strap rocket engines, which have even more thrust than this.
Basically just a rocket, but we made it past 2050 kph. 2000.
Oh, I need to make multiple trips. Okay. I've appeared, survived work today. Excellent from World Herald. Madman? I mean, yeah.
Rimward, I would not describe myself as well at this point.
That's Whacker. You just
Shut up, Ninja.
keep your eyes closed. You'll be fine. I'm gliding into short final to lose all the speed. What?
The runway's up there.
I landed.
You didn't even land on the runway.
I delivered.
How
the
could they
woodlog.
thank you for delivery? You're not even on the goddamn runway.
Sometimes you just have to be near the runway. And
No. My god, that dude, you almost vertically took off on that one.
Yeah. My takeoff length is 10 feet.
Your takeoff length is less than the length of the aircraft.
It is. It is. Helicopters are jealous of my takeoff. They're like, damn.
They're not okay.
Their helicopters wish they could take off in as short a runway as I can.
Oh, for real? Can you make helicopters in this game?
Kind of. You can make VTOLs. I think Mad Ducks posted some of his creations, and he made a VTOL.
Oh god, Ducky's got this game?
Yes, Ducky has this game, and he made it.
Oh no! Oh,
see,
okay.
Everything's fine. We just repair.
You are. You're not even.
So the problem with helicopters is you basically have to mount these vertically, and if your plane doesn't weigh enough, you can't make it back down. You just get stuck in the air until you run out of electricity or fuel.
Okay.
So, depending on what you're doing, you might be hovering there for a while.
Okay.
All right. Need log.
Log.
Oh, I love these engines.
Jesus Christ. I wonder if you could make a plane this size and put like 8 of those engines on there.
Oh, hell yeah. You absolutely could. BBBSTOL.
Yeah, man.
F-35 should contact me and be like, "Hey, man, I can fix your V-stall problems. Let me
Yeah,
introduce
except
you
you're
to
not.
Concorde."
Yeah, but that's not the problem. The problem is suffocating the pilots. Oh,
It's
God.
landed.
Oh,
It's
God.
landed.
Yeah, and you're like 4 inches shorter as your spinal column is slowly compacting itself.
It sounds like a pilot problem.
That sounds like a you problem.
That's fine.
It's not fine.
Then why are they giving me 15 scraps, whacker? Alright, nope. Nope. There we go. Edit plane. Just put the pilots in Liquid O2. Yeah, just treat them like the pilots in Helldivers.
I
Okay. Alright, since you're complaining so much about the wing strikes, I'll put the engines here. Are you happy?
no it's not gonna fix the problem. But that's kind of funny.
Just all this
Can you imagine how deaf the pilots are gonna be?
barf. Imagine trying to board this thing and like the door is over here and
Yeah,
the
they're
engines...
spooling up the engines. And it just blasts them. Like some little old ladies climbing the ramp. And they're like, okay, let's test reheat.
you just hear bleed air to engine one, and then you hear it spool up and
the plane tickets are free. You just have to make it onto the airplane.
if you can get it on. If you can get on the plane, you deserve to fly. Wait, the Delta Wings have no drag, really?
Oh god, the what?
There's Delta Wings, but I didn't realize they have no drag. Wow. Okay. Oh man, uh. Wait, what do I? Oh, I need to make 3. I need to build a. I think the last thing I need to do in here is 1 stone for 300 of the. Okay, so I need to make a new plane that can deliver 300, or that has cargo capacity of 300. So let us start over, and you can see the whole
to
plane
make
design.
a new one.
Yeah, a new plane. I need a cargo capacity of 300.
Okay. I think before we can make Wide Tom the plane, we need a fairly substantial chunk of cash.
Well, I've got 10k, so you don't lose money every time you make a thing. It's just
I gather that this is like a zero-sum game, and you'll never lose money.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So that's the main body of the fuselage. 400. Look at that. I can make this fuselage smaller.
But why?
Save money or save weight?
No.
So
You've already got enough thrust to overcome weight problems.
I need this to be cheap enough to where I can afford that. Because that is 7k in engines. I don't know if I can do that with this 356. Okay, I can make this even smaller.
What's going to be so expensive?
The wings and the engines.
Okay, well, slap them on and let's see what's going on here.
All right. No, small jet wing.
Yeah.
Engines.
Yeah.
2k left.
You still got 2,000 left, dude.
Going with that because that's cheaper. Okay. Oh, and I need to put wheels on.
No. Yeah. Oh, God.
What whacker?
Yeah.
Whacker, I hear a lot of complaining.
I'm not complaining.
I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of complaining.
That's not complaining. That's a you problem, dude. You're not.
All right.
What?
Make this smaller.
What?
And then let's make this smaller. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't want these pointing off at angles. There you go. It's a drag profile. Like, look at that drag profile. The air donk.
With enough time at reheat, you basically just melt the tail off.
I mean, hey, you know, that's a future problem.
Okay.
And I need 1 tank of gas. Or air fuel, whatever. Alright.
Okay.
What are we calling this creation whacker? This has to go in.
Chat. You may
what
chime in with names for this thing.
Parachutes? Where we're going, we don't need parachutes. Biblically accurate plane. Be not afraid. Ooh, I like the weed whacker.
But
the weed whacker too.
But what was the first one?
What? Don't worry about it.
This is the first one.
Yeah, no. There's Weed Whacker 1. We don't talk about what happened to Weed Whacker 1.
But okay.
Yeah, 300. Okay, perfect. Let's get us some rock and stone.
Oh
dear. Oh, it's fallen over. Whacker fell over. Whacker fell over.
Okay, idea. You know how the B-52 landing gear looks? It's like 2 in the back and 2 in the front.
Uh-huh.
So get rid of the front and put like 2 right at the start of where the... Yeah. No. Yeah, but... Yeah. That. Yeah.
I still think it's gonna fall over.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Alright. Oh, it's falling over, Whacker.
Okay, well, go back and widen the wheelbase as wide as you can make it while making it straight. What are you?
Idea.
But no.
Yes, Whacker.
No.
Yes, Whacker.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Whacker, it has a wide stance. The plane has a wide stance, Whacker. What?
Okay.
The plane works.
Okay.
Wait, what did I call this thing? Weed Whacker 2? Weed Whacker 2. Save plane. Aero Yeetical Engineering. Look at how stable it is now, Whacker. Look at how stable this platform is. Look at how incredibly stable.
It's fucking go time. Let's see.
This platform is. Alright. I need to deliver 1 stone at mine. Look at that beautiful thing fly. Look at it fly.
The pilots are deaf.
So you can't hear them scream.
Also, it's not that fast.
Well, no, it's a big old boy now.
Yeah.
Landed. It's landed. Repair.
It is. It is a fat
missile.
missile. Yeah, man.
See, I can now have enough space for one stone. One stone. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I
Yeah.
need to back up a little bit.
Yeah. Or just aim to the left.
I'm gonna back up a little bit. Oh.
But.
Okay.
No.
Too much.
Oh. And okay.
Yes. What?
Just okay. Do it. Loud pedal. Go.
I'm gonna take my stone, rock and stone, loud pedal, bend.
All right, pull up. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
Got there eventually. It took off just in time. See, I had to back up a little bit.
You're using ground effect on the mountain as you climb it.
It worked though. Okay. All right. Now we're on short final.
Yeah.
Flare.
That was not a flare.
It was trying to flare, but it was too heavy.
Excuse
Thank you
me.
for the stone. 800 coins for that. Another diamond for Whacker's collection.
Yeah, man.
Just taxing took 30% of the fuel. Yeah. Yeah. Radioactive material in the soil. Isn't there an audio? The white Tom Cruise missile. Oh, that's great. Don't think this is an earthquake of natural origins.
Yes, go into the desert and investigate further.
Go into the desert and fuck off. Get out of here.
All right, research.
No, I'm going to the research.
Research.
I'm going to research. You want me to unlock the rocket engine?
Oh god. Those are expensive though, aren't they?
Zero drag. Oh yeah, and they drink fuel. Ooh, these things really do have zero drag. And 20 lift? That's the problem. That may have no lift.
Well.
Instead, I could get a more aerodynamic cockpit. Or better wheels. Can I do both? Can do both.
But, okay. Is that really a more aerodynamic cockpit?
No, I think it just has much more cargo capacity.
You need the SST nose is what you need.
This thing? The Concorde nose?
Yeah, the Concorde, the supersonic.
Rocket engines don't give you much boost. I thought they 80 thrust versus 65. 15 more than these things. I'm guessing these are scramjet, not scramjet. The hybrid.
No,
Concorde
doubtful.
Engines.
No, the Concorde engines aren't scramjets. They're straight axial turbojets with reheat.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're thinking of the SR-71. That's like the hybrid. Like the amount of bypass on the SR-71 jets when they're going at full chat at Mach 3 point whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the amount of bypass, I think it's something like 80% or something like. It's insane.
Mm-hmm. thought that, yeah, because that's how it made thrust. Need some Jado so you can haul more. I mean, yeah, that last time we barely got off the ground with these two Concorde engines, so clearly we need more. Where's Fast AF? That was a good plane.
What was the code name for the? Those were Rolls Royce, I think, weren't they? Rolls Royce Olympus 593 turbojets with reheat. Rolls Royce Snecma Olympus 593. It was a straight turbojet.
Whacker.
I'm not what? Okay.
I'm making this a hell dragger.
Hell yeah. They're gonna have to repave every runway after you're done, but that's a them problem, man.
Yeah. Let's go to this cockpit. Oh, it won't let me check out this cockpit.
Well, yeah, it's a fat boy cockpit. Dude, that's a hellaciously good drag profile.
It's just this little tail wheel that won't retract. It's got
Yeah, but I mean everything else is like that is a very, very good drag profile.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fast plane. I should sync this in so it doesn't have the weird like geometry glitch. There we go. That's all flush.
593D with reheat for comparison. That's the reheat molder.
The 20 lift one is not very great. Yeah. Rocket engine is 5K. Oh hell no, we're definitely not buying that then. Okay.
Oh shit. The Concorde could super cruise. So apparently it used reheat to get up to Mach 2, and then it would shut off the reheat and it could just maintain airspeed. It could maintain Mach without reheat.
I don't think this is going to work.
I wonder why.
I don't know, Whacker. I don't know why it won't work.
Variable intake, spill door, supersonic. Oh.
Maybe this will work? No, I need to move these further. Oh, I need to move this to the front. There we go. That'll really deafen the pilots.
So apparently, the Concorde had a number of movable ramps to adjust the airflow, just like the SR-71 does, and there are some internal flaps that basically change geometry, and that's how it is able to keep the airflow subsonic going through the engine, even when the aircraft is supersonic.
Oh, interesting.
Because the SR-71 used a combination of the bypass flaps and also the aerospike on the front of the engines could move forward and backwards like a foot and a half.
Okay.
Okay, this has been dubbed the Super Weed Whacker.
The Super Weed Whacker. You can put the big boy tank. This is refuel. Oh, this is for fuel. I'm putting this in. This is probably meant to be like the more aerodynamic version, but who needs that?
Holy fuck, the Concorde even had engine reversers.
Well, wasn't that the required at the time, or like not required, but the policy at the time to reverse the
Yeah, but the question is how do you put fucking reversers on an engine with reheat? Because you've got the flame holder, and then you've got the I forget what they call that thing, the tube extension on the back. It's like the mock tube or whatever the fuck that thing is called. It's the big extension on the aft of the engine.
The
Wait,
yeah,
Libra is that our Libra? Is that our old man Libra from the Legion?
it might be. Yep, it is.
It is. It's Libra. Finally, I'm not the oldest person here.
Oh,
I can't hear your. Oh!
We just buzzed the tower whacker. We're a maverick. Wait, where is the desert? No, we were in the desert. We need to go to the desert.
Remember, you must fly without rhythm.
Power plant in the desert exploding. What? Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Libra is asking if he can join us.
Oh yeah, for sure. Wait, is he in the...
Yeah, I was going to say, Libra, are you able to join voice chat for streaming?
Plain Al-Qaeda.
Indeed, I am.
Oh God, he can.
Oh yeah.
I am the magic man. I am everywhere.
Libra is the magic man.
There are things that are happening, and
airplane things.
Yeah, Whacker has been complaining nonstop about.
I'm not complaining
about how I can't butter the bread with my piloting.
Yeah,
that really pisses me off. How well that thing lands.
I need to drop the front wheels in a little bit more.
Yeah, you need to move them back a little bit. You're riding on your tail.
Well, the only way to do... No, actually, I can move this back.
The fucking
click the CG button at the bottom right. You can see where your center of gravity is. You can put your wheels behind it. There you go.
Yeah, just
the front. Yeah, but we figured out that doesn't matter because he had a plane earlier where all the landing gear was in front of the CG, and apparently it still worked.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, this game has some wonky physics. I've been playing it a little bit myself. I'm not quite as far along as you are, but
it's fine. It's
Oh God! Will you stop that?
What?
Holy crap!
What?
But buzzing the tower is bad YouTube, man.
I don't know why Whacker is so sensitive to like buzzing the tower.
Libra, were you watching where he was using ground effect to climb the mountain earlier?
No, I just jumped in about 5 minutes ago.
He was flying Nap of the Earth up the mountain to clear it. It was.
I've done that a couple times, like with a load of steel or copper from the factory over there in the snow area.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I had rock. I had
slow down, slow down.
Gotta drag ass up over the mountain. Yep.
At 300.
Holy crap!
The stone that takes up 300 cargo space.
How many landing profiles entail pulling 9Gs and a 90-degree bank are you aware of, Libra?
I'm only going 100
only one,
knots.
but it ends in a death spiral.
I'm only going 100.
You are now. You're doing 250 a minute ago.
Landing on the beach. Okay, we're on the beach. Okay, and we're gonna.
I watched an actual plane pull that maneuver.
You didn't even land on the fucking runway, and it's the nicest looking runway they've got.
You can see the runway from where I landed.
Safety cones. They even put out safety cones for you.
It's not for me, clearly.
Listen, you gotta get your glides up, target at the end of the runway, so that just your wheels just touch down as you cross that runway. And you just butter nice and smooth.
Libra, you are assuming that Ninja is attempting to do things properly and with some modicum of skill.
That is, in fact, a pretty sizable assumption. I'll grant you.
Dude, my takeoff roll is 10 feet.
Yeah, you got a lot of power on that.
You also have enough thrust that you're probably like slowing the planet down every time you take off.
You're kicking up a hurricane somewhere over the Philippines.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I watched an actual plane pull that maneuver that you pulled just before landing once. It was a B-1B over Tinker Air Force Base.
Spiral down.
Yep, and it nearly fell out of the sky. Fortunately, the guy had a little bit of ass to give it, and managed to. Yeah, there you go. That was a decent landing.
Look at that landing, Whacker. That landing was butter.
Yeah, but
That's
we've
pretty
had
good.
a reactor
Okay.
explosion.
That's not a me problem.
That must be your fault.
I didn't do it.
That's we don't ever go there anymore. That's like it's not,
if your reactor is exploding, the situation is well past critical. To be clear.
yeah, that's like it's not 3.6. Okay, yeah. Hey, that's a great idea. Let's put nuclear fucking waste on an airplane.
On an airplane, yeah.
And let Ninja fly it around.
Yeah, they need one titanium and one lead. I'm gonna go get some titanium and lead.
You got to build the casks to carry the nuclear waste. Huh?
Oh, I need to start slowing down.
Already. Yeah, that thing is crazy fast. Remember me never
Does
to
the
wreck
landing gear automatically come down?
No, I have to.
No, it just stays down all the time.
I have to. There's a. Well, you get retractable.
Oh, do you get foldable stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
There. Are you happy, Whacker? I landed on the runway.
No,
Also,
that you did not.
Libra, look how big those porta-shitters are.
Holy crap, those are huge.
Yeah, it's like Paul Bunyan's porta-shitter.
Dude, look at this dump truck. This dump truck is bigger than my plane.
Fuck yeah.
Bigger than that excavator over there? Yeah.
All right. 150, 250. Oof. All right, I have to build a bigger plane.
Time to go wide on that body.
What?
I think I need to go back to the wide tom plane.
I think it's time you make like the big, huge, like slow fat boy that can transport half a continent.
Let's see.
The Triforce up back? I'm curious.
Triforce up back, yep. That's the Triforce up back.
Wait, what? I didn't even think pusher props worked in this game.
He put all the gas tanks on the outside too because he couldn't figure out you can put them on the inside.
Yes. Yes. Also, look at the landing. The wheels.
That is so cursed. Oh man.
Because I was concerned about the props hitting the ground, so I was like, oh, I need to have like wheels out here.
That's some like 2011 era Kerbal Space Program shit right there.
Oh, this isn't even the worst one. I think this is probably my most cursed plane.
That's not bad actually. Like,
it looks like
props.
It looks like an F7F and a Cessna Citation 10 had an illicit relationship.
Oh, how do you get the tailplanes to do the thing on the top of the rotor there?
This thing?
I could never get it to work like that. I tried.
So you have to mount them here on the side.
Oh, and then use the slider to move thing. Okay.
Let's see.
I just picked up the game like a couple days ago, so I haven't played it all that much yet.
This game came out like last week. I
want to know if I can delete games from somebody else's account.
Also, why are those engines in the front like that? They should be in the back, right?
For CG.
All right. That is a heck of a chunk.
Libra, your bold assumption that there is any rationality to this process will be your undoing.
So I don't know if you know this, but you can not only increase the diameter of those things, but you can make them like wider too. Like you could do a wide body plane.
Yeah. That
one. I think it's that one. No, that's one that makes script. Not like that. There's another tool that does it. I think it's the. No, it's one between them. Yep.
There's another. Yeah, I know. There's
that one. Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
You can just take your whole thing and just make it wider and. Yeah.
But.
Yes, but we're creating a very fat butt. It bad. I know. Does that not automatic? Oh,
I thought it would, but apparently it's like nope, can't do it.
I think it has to be round to snap it to the correct size. So like you have to remove the corners and then shrink it back down to
But
common diameter. Yeah. Oh, that's one corner at a time. That's annoying.
Yeah, I wish I could like mirror it. That's close enough.
Oh wait, can you do the bottom one in the middle? The bottom handle?
This one?
No, sorry. Click on the thing, and then click on the round tool, the one to the right, that one, and then click on the handle at the bottom middle instead of the one in the corner. There you go. Ah, yeah, there you go. That'll do both sides. Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
That does everything.
Oh, wait, that does everything. Okay. Handy. But so okay, so you can do one corner at a time, but you can also just do like the whole
the
thing.
whole thing. All right.
There you go. You're at 283 cargo already. How much did you need again?
300. I think once I put this tail section in, that should do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna have to match that up by hand.
Why don't you just build like a A380 or the Jumbo 747 or whatever it was?
I mean, I could, but that seems boring.
No, it seems fun.
Oh, yeah, you're a little bit less rounded on that part than you are on the other part.
All right, so I need to round.
Yeah, you got
this
the corner
a
sticking
little
up.
bit more.
Yep. There you go.
There we go.
Right, perfect. And I should probably like oh, interesting. Comes to a point instead of a line. You can also do an offset tool, the skew tool, to make it like tilt up, so it's like keep a solid line across the top of your plane, and get more angle out of the back. And that way you can rotate better. No, it's not that one. It's the skew tool on the left. There you go. Yeah, like that.
Oh, look at that.
It looks pretty silly, but if you make it longer,
it works. It works.
Okay.
But
What
for somebody it works.
What? What is it, Whacker? What is your new complaint, Whacker?
It's bad.
Whacker, I need. Oh, I need a tail.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
That's not even straight to the wind, man. You probably have to put them on the front piece and then move them back once you angle them properly. Because otherwise, yeah, there you go. Like those are kind of angled too, because the whole thing's angled. Yeah, shit.
But
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
This doesn't have much more capacity than the original Weed Whacker.
It's 330, yeah. I've
The
been
one was like
it doesn't.
experimenting with like dual fuselage planes, like a P-38 type thing. That's been fun.
Wait, do I not have any fuel tanks in here? Oh, I need fuel tanks, so I can't have a fuselage this big.
Oh.
All right. Well.
Oh, not enough money. Okay.
Assembly largest capacity plane.
I've seen some ridiculous ones, like a plane that has like 2 sets of wings and there's like 12 jet engines stuffed in between them.
With in what's its face? The other mode. Yeah, you can do that.
Hmm. There's another mode? I don't even know.
The sandbox mode.
I see. I didn't know there was
Can you mod this game?
Maybe it's been.
Oh, I hope so.
It's been out for like a day or a week, so
Well, it's. I thought it was in early access for a while before release or something. Because I thought I remember seeing somebody else play it like maybe a month ago, but maybe they just playing the demo.
Maybe.
I don't know.
SRW said you need 450 for whatever it is you're shooting for.
Oh, geez, and I'm down to 260.
Yeah, you can't even swing 300. Yeah.
I think it's
yeah.
goodbye to those engines.
Yeah,
Let's go back
I was
to
gonna say
the board.
wings and engines tend to be the most expensive part. Oh my god, 3,500 piece. Yeah, those are crazy.
I think I just need the bigger cockpit. I need to start with this cockpit
I was gonna say, you should probably just start over at this point, yeah.
and put the big engines or big wings. Or there we go.
Oh, pack of trunk and rings. Those are 500 a pop. Okay.
I
You need a whole lot more
really
plane
need
to
to
that plane.
I need to stop Googling people's creations in this game because it's
Aeronautical engineering? What's that?
I think, yeah, because nothing in here is like time sensitive, so I think we're just gonna be slow for a little bit.
There are, well, I don't know about this area specifically, but there are some things like in the
Yeah, so that's why
Snow
I
biome,
had
they're
the
time
fast
sensitive.
plane or the time
I
sensitive
see.
stuff. I think this is just gonna be
yeah,
already
just a
on,
slow
so
boy. Yeah, those wings are crazy expensive. I don't think you need that much wing. Might be able to use the next step down. Oh, those are 5,500 a piece. I didn't even realize. Holy crap!
So these are 2,500.
Yeah, like the.
I think these are the ones I had are 800.
Okay, yeah, those are a little more reasonable. You might need a couple of them, but yeah.
Ooh, can I make a? Okay, all right. Try something cursed.
oh, as opposed to what we've been doing up until now.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, Walker, are you ready? Are you ready
Yeah.
for the cursedness?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, you have to put it in the tail plane because that's how it does.
Oh
work.
fuck
Oh my
yeah!
God.
Fuck yeah!
Okay, yep.
We're bringing back the biplane, boys.
Dude, when the
You know where they got rid of
fucking turbojet becomes a stressed member.
Is that what the cowling's for? Cowling's rated for wind load for
that's
lift,
what the big
right?
pylon is for, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh Lord, you know you can just use
Okay,
the one you got.
okay,
Right? Oh, you're trying to
Ninja.
What?
See if you can put a little T-tail on top of the engine.
Yeah.
Put a little T-tail on there. No, I want a T-tail.
I know.
Proper.
I'm trying.
You gotta get vertical first. Yeah.
I gotta get the vertical one first. Oh, not that one.
No. Can
There we
you
go.
add like the big airliner wings to the engine? Can you take those little low drag ones
No.
off?
They cost too much.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're like 5,500 a piece. So. I don't know why when you put them on the wings like that, they're always backwards. It really bothers me.
Yep. But there you go,
That's the
Wagner.
thing. Nice. Are those angled backwards a little bit? Maybe
Yeah.
not. Oh no, yeah, they are.
A little bit.
Because
Down.
the engine is. And you can't do tiny bits of rotation either. You can only rotate like 45 degrees at a time, I think.
No, you can't.
I believe I am going to be all stormed out for stream, given what I have
Mhm.
experienced. What Ninja has inflicted on me.
Inflicted is the right word.
I'm kidding.
I just what's with all the negativity, Whacker?
It's not negativity. I'm pointing out objectively factual, correct things about stuff.
Okay, let's start because I have 10 minutes to make this happen.
Well, you probably need a tail plane at the rear, I guess. Oh,
Farm.
I accidentally closed the shit.
That's close enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh wait, can you do minute rotations? I've only
Yeah.
been able to do like 45 and then pretty
Yeah,
that's
so
the
if
whole
you
ship for
click on
some
that
reason.
button, it'll you can change the rotation angles. All right.
Oh, okay.
Now it needs
Thank you.
wheels. What, Whacker? Going back to
But you
these.
could use little tail planes like what you got up there as pylons for the wings.
You have
Wheel better.
managed to make this all incredibly better, and you have reduced the capacity by half.
Oh yeah, that's 200. You were going for
Yeah,
230
you're
there.
at 200 capacity, bro.
This is Whacker's baby.
That's not my.
It is noted.
Mhm.
But
Well, now I can.
oh, yeah, you're
There you
still not
go.
adding that much capacity, dude. Look.
You're up to almost 300, but your wings are way off center now,
but he's at a far bigger plane, and he's at even less
Yeah,
than the.
and has not increased thrust, and yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Oh,
God, can we get like a real engineer out here to work on these planes or something like that?
I mean, if you can find one that's willing to put
Like
up with
somebody
you,
who actually understands engineering.
you can find one to put up with you. Yeah.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Look, now it's swollen
That's
in the middle.
300. Nice. It's pregnant. Wacker's baby has a baby.
How was aircraft become pardonate?
It's pregante.
Ooh, I could put 3 of these on.
How was plain babby
Oh, those small
formed?
didn't just eat fuel though.
Okay, yeah, that's great. You're gonna have the exhaust. Okay, yeah.
It's pre-accelerated.
Uh,
All right, that's
We're gonna call this bypassception.
yeah.
Turbopanception.
I'm gonna-
Holy shit, this
fan.
thing.
it
Oh,
flies.
oh my god. Oh my god.
It
I-
flies.
Okay.
Whacker
I-
flies.
I
Not
No,
very
it should
fast,
not.
but it flies.
It's
It actually flies really well.
I
Whacker,
no.
why is this working so well?
I'm not gonna call what that thing is doing flying.
Whacker, why
That
does
thing
this
is
work so
existing
well?
in a transdimensional space.
This thing is probably one of the best handling planes you built so
I
far.
think this is the best plane I have so far.
Oh,
Look at that landing.
that was usually pretty
That's
good landing.
probably the best landing you've done.
Oh,
Whacker,
no.
why does it work so well?
Because it makes me angry, and it's like, okay.
Yep, Storm has the right of it. It's not a plane; it's a Hindu god. It's like one of the biblically accurate seraphim, like wheels
Okay.
within wheels of eyes
Now
and
we,
wings.
now we have a load. How does it work? How well does it?
don't-
Oh,
Now it's a car.
it's not taking off. There it goes.
Oh, okay.
Will you stop using 90-degree 9G turns?
It's not 9G.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Have you ever heard of the yaw button?
And yeah, look. Oh man, this once it's in the air, it flies so nicely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go build one of those here in a little bit myself.
Thank you for Whacker for this perfection.
I had nothing to do with this
Then why is it called Whacker's baby?
because some dick who decided to name it that.
Look at how perfect that landing was.
That was a beautiful landing. I agree. I
really enjoy how they've got the safety cones out for you.
yeah.
I don't even need them with this
The
beauty of a
additional
plane.
safety that they're providing for you.
Look at how
Yeah,
beautiful
you know
this
what,
plane
it-
is.
I don't think they're optimistic enough to remove the travel cones as soon as you make 1 or 2 good landings. They're going to keep leaving them there for a while.
Let's see.
Given
Actually-
this is Ninja, I don't think they're going to let him not land with safety cones. This is Ninja.
You
Yeah,
can in fact
yeah.
paint this.
Yeah.
Oh God!
What color are we painting this? Well, I mean, we gotta paint it. Ninja Turtle.
Oh.
With some orange highlights.
Can
maybe? I don't know.
you add like
Is that
paint
purple?
schemes to it? Can it be more than just like
even
a
better.
flat color?
I don't know.
Because if you can, you should make it camo.
There we go. Well plane.
Aw. I think
Yeah,
the
man.
vertical should be green as well.
I can't.
Mix up the colors with
I
it.
can't color the control surfaces.
No, not the control surfaces. It's just the vertical rudder
This thing.
tailplate.
Yeah,
Yeah, there,
but
there you go.
Oh, perfection.
oh
Look at that.
my
Look at
God!
this. Look at this
It's
beauty.
kind of turtle shaped too.
I'm gonna save this as Whacker's baby. Whacker's baby. Save.
Babushka.
Hell yeah. Donatello is the best turtle. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this beauty. And
That
chat,
is magnificent.
on that note of
No.
what we have accomplished,
Uh,
what do you have in the 3 minutes we have left? What do you have for chat, Libra and Whacker?
Please, God, no. Never fly a real plane.
I'm going to quote Star Wars. It's not my fault.
Unfortunately, Whacker,
No, it's not.
it's your baby.
No, it's